Hey everybody, Kenny here. This video, I just want to quickly go over how to get the final ultimates with each of the characters in Ruined King, a League of Legends story. So the basic setup here, once you reach a certain point in your adventures through the Shadow Isles, a certain NPC will appear that will task each of the heroes with a quest in order to unlock their final ultimate. So you just need to complete the objectives given, and you will get these pretty easy for the most part. However, I'm going to go through these in order of complexity, so from easiest to the most complex. So first off, I'm going to go over Ahri. Absolute most simple one to do, because when you arrive at the Shadow Isles and use some story progression, you will eventually have Ahri join your party, and when she joins your party, you cannot remove her, which is okay because she's honestly a fantastic unit, and I kept her in my party for the rest of the game once I got used to her skill set. But once you have accomplished the story task necessary to make that NPC show up in the Shadow Isles, by then you will almost certainly have already completed this quest. And if you haven't, then just head into any of the areas, do a few more fights with Ahri, and I'm sure that you'll finish that up right away. Next up in complexity is Yasuo. It's also a very simple one. Once Ahri is in your party, the Vault of Giants can now be opened by Ahri. So just head over, have her open the door, head inside, make sure you step into the little mist cloud things to avoid the level 30 guardians. If they enter at the same time as you, they will be able to see you and they'll hunt you down and almost certainly kill you if you actually engage with them. So just make sure to use the clouds to avoid them. Head into the library, and on this bookshelf here, you will find scroll that Yasuo needs to go back to that NPC and unlock his final ultimate. Next up is Pyke. For Pyke, there are 3 enemies that you need to find, and you'll find one right in the same area where the NPC is. You'll find one just outside the Shadow Vaults, and you'll find one in the graveyard. So just hunt them down in whatever order you want. Pyke does not need to be in your party for you to get the credit, so just complete the quest, turn to the NPC, and you'll get Pyke's final ultimate. Next up is Miss Fortune. So for this one, you'll need to head back to Bilgewater and start doing the bounty to hunt down Captain Floon. So once you take the bounty, just head into Grey Harbor. Head back into the building where you first had one of Thresh's Mist Wraiths attack you, and there you'll find Captain Floon. It's a kind of difficult encounter. Once you take him out, during the after battle little scene, Miss Fortune will pick up the blueprints that she was tasked with getting and automatically unlock her final ultimate. Next up is Illaoi. So for Illaoi's, you just need to head over to the Baron's Rest. The reason why this is a little more complex than the Miss Fortune one, is that in order for you to have access to this one, you will need to have completed the quest necessary to unlock the Crucible. Just fight this enemy. After you fight them, the Crucible NPC will give you this item. Take it over to the offering plank near the Buru Grotto, offer the tithing, and Illaoi's final ultimate will be unlocked automatically. And the most complex of all of these to get is Brahms. For Brahms, you will eventually have to enter, as part of the story, a dungeon called the Purification Temple. In the Purification Temple, there will be one of the little Poro hole things that you need Brahm for. So regardless of what your party makeup is, you will need to put Brahm in your party in order to have him interact with this. The thing that makes this complex is that in order to get the item you need to bait the monster out, to be able to have the Poro get the item for you, you will first need to have fished in this dungeon. You need to find the fishing spot in the dungeon, you need to fish there, and you need to get the particular seaweed item that you can fish up in that spot that will then let you bait out that monster and complete Brahm's little interaction here, which will then allow you to go back to the quest giving NPC and unlock Brahm's final ultimate. So that's all of them. Hopefully you found these tips useful and will be able to apply them in your Ruined King playthrough. If you've enjoyed listening to this old man talk about RPGs, then I appreciate doing all the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.